The main weapon being deployed against us by the would-be New World Order is sleight of hand, distraction, and fakery. And we can see its effectiveness in the recent Johnny Depp trial. Meaningless drivel to feed humanity while we are literally being killed by criminal gangs posing as governments. And almost everybody takes a bite. As a human being, one must always factor in the tendency to be fooled and focus on what we know. And so, what do we know so far about monkeypox? We know that after Bill Gates warned of an impending terrorist attack involving a synthetic smallpox in 2017, 2 new monkeypox vaccines were developed, both admittedly dangerous, known to cause infection, vaccine shedding, and death. And both have been approved by the FDA. And we know that they have been planning for a monkeypox outbreak, just as the Event 201 simulation war-gamed COVID-19 the year prior, or as Bill Gates calls it, germ-gamed. In the spring of last year, the U.S. held a monkeypox pandemic simulation exercise with the nonprofit Nuclear Threat Initiative that predicted a monkeypox bioattack in June of this year. During that same time, the UK Ministry of Defense simulated a monkeypox outbreak, focusing on Russian disinfo. And what do we know about monkeypox? Monkeypox was first discovered in 1958 within colonies of laboratory research monkeys who were being given the polio vaccine. And according to the CDC, the only symptom that distinguishes monkeypox from smallpox is lymphadenopathy, swollen lymph nodes, which is also a smallpox vaccine side effect and is known to be a symptom of smallpox, as well as chickenpox. Electron microscope visualization cannot prove a smallpox infection because all pox viruses are morphologically indistinguishable. According to actual science, there is a strong argument that smallpox, monkeypox, chickenpox, and shingles are all the same thing, and there is no actual proof that they are different. We are simply expected to trust the CDC and their logical fallacies as so-called evidence. And so, in 1958, when virologists were likely seeing side effects on lab monkeys they were injecting with experimental vaccines, they called it monkeypox and claimed it was an ancient rare virus that they had just discovered, which, coincidentally, showed up in humans for the first time in 1970. And by 1978, without any proof of its existence, scientific journals were already saying that vaccination is an effective preventative measure against monkeypox. Just 3 months ago, the famous Wuhan lab who allegedly created COVID-19 published a paper claiming they assembled a monkeypox virus genome, which will enable for successful PCR testing and potentially make it more contagious. And so, just as the PCR tests were used to create false positives by misreading the flu, the common cold, and even fruit as COVID-19, they will now be used to create false positives for monkeypox. Whether you are experiencing vaccine side effects or common herpes, or even asymptomatic monkeypox. And finally, we know that the media is the real virus. And when the media puts out the fear, their followers will eagerly line up to get the new dangerous vaccines and insist that you do the same. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese.